Hello students, welcome to 11th Commerce Accountancy. I am Sandeep Gohel and today we will learn about the topic of Introduction to Accounting. Now, I know that accounting is a new word for you because you haven't heard before that in the previous standard. So you will be confused that what is this accounting? Don't worry about it. I will give you the brief explanation. Okay. So, what is accounting? We will not start with that, but we will start with the basic part of that. And that's why we will start with the word business. Okay, now you are very familiar with this word business. What is business? Which engage the people in the any activity that is called a business. And the purpose of the business, what is the purpose of the business? Already you will study in BST. Okay, you have studied in BST. If you have that, what is the purpose of business, but I repeat that the purpose of the business is to earn profit. Okay, without any profit motive the business is not possible. Okay, if you say me that, sir, I want to start the business but my purpose is not to earn profit, then I will tell you that no, it is not a business. Okay, now we can see around us many kind of business like provision stores around us, that is a business. Some partnership firms, okay, some two or three person get together and they decided to start a business in a partnership, so that is called a partnership firm. Okay, some companies are there like Reliance company, Airtel company, Vodafone company. In automobile sector there is Maruti Suzuki. Okay, in mobile sector there is Samsung company, Apple company. Okay, so these are the examples of business. Okay, and all the business has the same motive, has the same purpose, and that is earning profit. Now the point is that if you want to start your business or if you have started the business, then how can you know that your business status is how much, how it is profitable or not? How can you that, how can you know that? Okay, that is my question. Do you want to, you want to know about the status of your business, but how can you know that? Now I will give you the solution. I will give you the explanation for that, that how can you know that. You have to pass in some procedures, and then you will know what is the status of your business, and that procedure is called accounting. So finally, accounting is nothing but it is a process in which we have to follow some steps. Okay, after all steps you will get to know that what is the status, is there profit in your business or is there loss in your business. You will know about that. Okay, so that is the process which is called accounting. So now I will tell you what is the first step of accounting. Okay, we'll start with that. The first step of accounting is that identifying transactions. Identifying transaction. Now the transaction word is also new for you. Okay, now suppose you have a business. Okay, and you are purchasing some product from others, or you are selling your product to the customer. So this kind of thing, in exchange of money, if you are doing so, then it is called transactions. Okay, I repeat, if you are selling some product to the customer or if you are purchase anything from any other party with monetary value, with the exchange of money, okay, if you are doing so, then it is called transactions. Now you have to identify that. What to identify? That is it economic or non-economic? Economic means it is with a monetary value, or non-economic means it is not with a it is not with a monetary value. That is called non-economic. I'll give you an example. Suppose it is your birthday and your friends comes to your home, and he will give a gift to you. Okay, so will you pay money to your friend? Absolutely no, because it's a gift for you. So that kind of transaction is not a it is not an economic transaction. It is non-economic, because in this case you are not paying any kind of money to your friend. Okay, so that is non-economic. But if you go to the store and purchasing some product and paying the money to that shopkeeper, then it is called economic transactions. Okay, so first of all you have to identify the transactions whatever happens in your business. Now after that, what to do? Recording the transaction. Okay, we have no any capacity to memorize all the transaction, because in a day or in a month or in a year there would be so many transactions in our business, so we can't memorize it. So what to do? The process is called recording the transaction. Okay, now the question is that where to record? Yes, I will give the answer. Where to record means in the books. Now there are special kind of books in commerce, in accountancy. Okay, I will tell you what the names of books are. Journal, journal book, then it is called ledger book, and it would be called as a subsidiary book. Okay, now don't worry about this whole words, because you are not familiar with that and you will get confused there. Sir, what is this? I will give you the full explanation for in further topic. Okay, just you have to remember that you have to record the transaction in this kind of books. Okay, in accountancy, because we can't memorize all the transactions, that's why we have to do so. And this process is called bookkeeping. Okay, so whenever you are asked in exam that what is bookkeeping, so bookkeeping is nothing but to record the transaction in books, that is called bookkeeping. Okay, in subsidiary book there would be cash book, there would be purchase book, there would be sales book also. Okay, so this kind of books you have to maintain if you have a business and if you are maintaining accounts. Okay, then you have to keep these books. Okay, and that is called bookkeeping. Now is it the whole process or not of accountancy? So I will tell you that it is not the whole process, because by recording only the transaction you cannot know, you cannot judge that what is the status of your business, or is there profit or loss in your business. So there would be some other steps that you have to follow. So now we will see the definition which is given by American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, AICPA, in 1941. Now we will see this definition and we will understand the further steps that we have to follow in accountancy. Okay, accounting is the art of recording. Okay, we have seen what is recording. Okay, accounting is art of recording, classifying. Okay, we have to classify after recording. We have to classify means grouping the transaction who has some similar nature. Okay, like some transactions are of purchase, some transactions are of sales. Okay, then we have to make the groups of that. Okay, so that is called classifying. That is the next step. Classifying and summarizing in a significant manner. Summarizing is what it is meant to make presentation in an understandable manner. Okay, because your accounts will be used by some other users. Okay, so you have to maintain in some understandable manners, and that is called summarizing. And in that case you have to follow the significant manner. Significant means special manner. You have to follow some principles of account. Okay, and in that case you have to maintain the accounts, you have to make the summary of that. Then after, in terms of money, yes, whenever you record, whenever you make the summary of that, you have to write down in the monetary value all the transactions. Okay, transaction and events which are in part at least of financial character. Yes, whatever the transaction you are recording in that, that should be with the financial character. Okay, if it is non-financial, there is no need to record it, because only and only financial character will be recorded. Okay, so it is also must. And the last one, and that is interpreting the results thereof. That is the last step. Interpret. Okay, interpret means to judge. After all this process, the user or the owner or the accountant can judge that yes, there is profit or loss in the business, and that is called interpreting. Interpreting means the other word for that is analyzing. Okay, you can analyze the business, you can analyze the whole accounts, and after that you can judge that yes, there is profit or loss. So I repeat all these steps one by one, and they are here. Number one, identifying the transaction. Number two, recording the transaction. Number three, classifying the transaction. Number four, summarizing the transaction. Number five, interpreting the transaction. And number six, communicating. Okay. Number six is communicating, which is not given in this definition, but I want to tell you that is other steps that we have to follow whenever we are maintaining accounts. Okay, communicating with the users means there are some users who use the accounts. The one and only the user is your the owner of business. Okay, because he wants to know the position of the business, and that's why they are the user. Same way, there would be creditors, there would be supplier, okay, there would be government as a users to whom the accountants has to communicate. Okay, they have to give these accounts to that kind of users to use. Okay, now we will see about these users in further topic in details. Okay, so don't worry about it. I will give full details in the next topic. Okay, but that is also the main step in accounting process. So this is the whole process of accounting. If you are following so, then it is called the complete accounting process. So now I say that this is the bunch, and this bunch is called accounting process, and this is all about the accounting introduction. Okay, now in the next video we will see the features of account. Okay, now we are ending this video. See you. Goodbye.